So we did kind of the same concept when we worked on our previous album, Dante 21, using a book or a movie to be inspired to write music and lyrics. It's something that we did with the Divine Comedy first. It was a great experience. Uh, we Sepultura did some soundtracks for movies in Brazil. I work with different musicians for different movies, and it's very interesting, to write music for a movie in comparison when you write normally for a band. You have to respect certain limits or certain limitations. That with those limitations, you have a tendency to be more creative. You have to do more with less. So that's why we chose to find a book or a movie to do that, to be challenged, to have the certain limitations and do different stuff that we didn't do before. And plus Sepultura did everything pretty much. We work with the Chavantes tribe in Brazil, Japanese groups, percussive groups, and the great producers. We record albums everywhere. So we always try to find something interesting and new, to do something unique. Yeah, definitely. The movie and the book, it deals a lot with the free choice and free will aspect. Although the violence is it's very explicit, and people always relate that movie to violence, but it's not violence what it's all about. I mean, Alex is it's there, living his life. He's a teenager, doing all crazy stuff like all of us. We all do stupid stuff when we're teenagers, but that's where we learn. That's you learn with your mistakes, you learn with your fuck ups, and that's Alex's life. And at the end of the book, he balanced his whole life. I mean, good and bad, and we are what we are just because we did what we did. That's the kind of stuff that it deals. And the book, it talks about everything. Drugs, music, family relationships, friendship, politics, religion, hypocrisy, everything. So it's a very complete novel, very short and very fast. So it was a perfect book for us to write for.
I mean, that can be interpreted that way. I mean, there was also a lot of plays on the name Alex by Anthony Burgess, and so for us, we wanted to use a play on it as well. It's like Alex, giving it kind of a modern sounding, almost a medical term or something, or medical treatment or some type of thing. And that's, I mean, I think it just depends on which either way you look at it. A lot of times. I mean, for me, I feel that we are in this type of pharmaceutical times, an ailment for something, oh, this hurts, you take this, or I'm not feeling happy, take this to make you happier, and so I think it was, important to make people really think, and the title does that, with having an A/Slex, but a play on the word, on the name, actually. Another lie you take as true. Well, I mean, I know for me, there wasn't. It didn't feel as much pressure as when Max left the band and I joined the band. It seemed like there was a hell of a lot more pressure. I think for everybody, it was such a significant. Anytime a front person or something like that leaves, it can add like radical change. But with Igor leaving, it wasn't as harsh. It actually was a lot smoother in a lot of ways, which was which is good, you know. But we were really focused, you know. I mean, and that was like the most important thing, to really not sit and dwell on the fact that he had left, and we weren't ready to stop playing at all. So it really, and it was in our heads, you know, we weren't going to stop. You know, it was just something, we had written a great album. And we wanted to continue in the process of that, you know, with touring and doing everything. So we just really stayed true to what we wanted to do, which was play music and to be, you know, travel and to play these shows and represent what we do and be proud of it. I think it was incredible for us. We were playing the Eastern Bloc mostly, which was been many years since Sepultura had been there. So it was great to be back, and also great to play places we'd never been before. So to see all these like new faces and old faces, you know, it was something very special. And the fact that you know, a lot of bands don't go there was really, you know, you could feel the energy from the people, that they were really appreciative for coming there, and hopefully we can keep in that cycle of going back to these places that don't have that many shows, that are very enthusiastic about heavy metal music and heavy music in general. So it really added a big boost to just the beginning part of this cycle of touring on ALEX. So hopefully we'll be able to go back. We are going to play some places again this summer, like summer festivals, and you know, and keep it going, just keep moving.
Yeah, we're going to Brazil. We're gonna do this tour there with Angra, the other metal band from there, and yeah, there's Metal Hammer, which is
Awesome.
In Wales.
but it's just what Derek says, you know, just keep going, keep playing, you know, and we're planning to do like as many places we can in Brazil, because we haven't played that much there, and we're doing this tour with Angra now, and I think it's gonna be great, and that's the plan.